Imagine waking up one morning and receive a message from your bank saying that your account has been emptied. Or you go to log into your social media and you see that all your private messages have been posted online for the world to see. What if you're a small business and you go to boot up your computer and you see that all of your files, including your customer data, your financials, and your records, have been locked, and now they're inaccessible, and you see a message demanding thousands of dollars for them to be returned back. For some people, this may seem like a Hollywood thriller. However, for millions of people, this is a tragic reality that they have to face. Hi, as someone who is currently working in the information technology field, I've done countless research on real-world cases of cyber attacks, and I've seen firsthand just how devastating and widespread that these attacks can be. Today, I want to walk you through 3 significant cyber attacks that we face today. First one being data breaches, second one being social engineering attacks, and the third one being ransomware attacks. We'll start with data breaches. Imagine a data breach being a burglar breaking into a file cabinet and stealing everyone's personal files. Now imagine that on a much larger scale and being online. Data breaches occur when a cyber criminal basically hacks in and is able to obtain a company's sensitive data. This data could include social security numbers, credit card numbers, login passwords, and even home addresses. A lot of these cyber criminals don't just sit on this information either. They often take advantage of it. They'll go to the dark web, sell this information in batches to other criminals who will then use it to their advantage to either commit theft, fraud, or even further attacks. In 2023 alone, the Identity Theft Resource Center reported that there are over 353 million individuals succumb to data breaches. These data breaches play a crucial role because they end up eroding our confidence in our systems that we use each day, as well as our confidence in our major companies. However, these major companies aren't the only ones that are in danger. Everyday people like you and me can experience these attacks. Our next attack is our social engineering attacks. The most common social engineering attack is phishing. Phishing is when cyber criminals will send out fake texts, emails, or phone calls impersonating important people, government entities, your family, friends, or even businesses that you shop with. For example, my buddy received an email from what he thought was Amazon. It had the Amazon email with it, and it had his order details. And it said that there was a problem with his order. Since he was expecting a package, he didn't think twice of this email. So he went in the email and he clicked the link. This one malicious link sent him to a website that looked almost identical to the login page for Amazon. It asked him to type in his information, and as soon as he typed in his information and hit enter, the hacker was able to gain access to his account just like that. A recent study from Verizon reported that 74% of all data breaches have this human factor. With phishing, these individuals are able to take control of our accounts, our systems, due to our negligence, and we're basically just letting them in ourselves. Next comes ransomware. With ransomware, this is more of an attack that is almost downloaded onto your system. And once this is in your system, it is able to encrypt and lock up all of your data to where you won't be able to work, you won't be able to access your data unless you either pay them out to get the data back or you have a backup. These kind of attacks are so dangerous because as soon as this malware is put onto your computer, the system is just completely shut down. Most of these cyber criminals won't leave you alone until they do get this payout in order to be able to give your information back. What can we do to protect ourselves against these cyber criminals and these harsh attacks that are launched on us? For one, always be skeptical. Don't always be willing to give your information up just because the message, the phone call, or the email looks real. If they're demanding for your personal information, always go straight to the source. Go to the official website, log in that way, and see if there's an actual problem with one of your accounts. 2, always use unique and strong passwords. We're all guilty of figuring out a password when we were 3 years old to log into our Game Boy or one of our systems that we had or one of our accounts, and we've just used it all the way up to this point. This is a big problem, and a lot of cyber criminals do take advantage of this. So always use strong, unique, and complex passwords. Also, 2-factor authentication. If a cyber criminal were to get your password, with 2-factor authentication enabled, it adds a second layer of defense, and they'll need not only your password, but a private code that's sent to either your phone or a secondary app. We lock our front doors when we go up for the night or if we leave out the house. Shouldn't we do the same for our digital lives? I believe that everyone should become more educated on how to protect themselves from cyber criminals and from cyber attacks. And we should also stay up to date with all our technology, our passwords, and making sure that we're not falling behind. Thank you.